Hi everyone, it's Christina from Christina's Art Corner. I have a fun video for you. I am in receipt of the Ohuhu Acrylic Markers. It's a 30 set, and I wanted to go ahead and share these and do a little page and see how they work. Look at this packaging. I mean, so cute. This little slip-off color, slip-off cover. That looks like pastel. That's so cute. And then look at this. You get this lovely case. So let's go ahead and open them up and see what we have. We have some extra nibs. This looks like the round tip for the thicker end, and then the smaller ones here. I'll put those to the side. And then we have a fact sheet. Let's see if we can get to the English. Okay. When using, please shake the pen up and down to make the ink evenly mixed. You need to hear the click noise as you shake. That's the little ball in there. Press the pen tip down 5 to 8 times, 3 to 5 seconds each time at first use until the ink seeps out, and then draw lines on the paper. It writes smoothly. When the ink doesn't come out during use, please press the pen tip again to make sure the ink is flowing. Okay, so there's just some question and answers if you run into any issues. And here we are. Here is the set. It also comes with a white and black paper swatch sheet. So we have a 30 pack here, and there are 17 regular colors, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I want to say 6 neons, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 metallics. And you can see them, they're numbered and named. So we have here, we have white, black, light blue, azure blue, light gray, that's a good Smurf color, light gray, brown, spearmint, verde, red, magenta, candy pink, pansy, pastel, lilac, lemon yellow, tangerine, silver, and bronze. And then we go metallics, pink, blue, cyan, gray, gold, metallic purple, metallic mint, and then you have your neons. Neon green, neon blue, neon pink, neon orange, neon yellow, neon rose. And I messed up on the orange. I wound up doing the breaking in the pen on the card, which you should never do, and I know better, but I did, and then I roughed up the paper on accident. But yeah, here are the swatches, and I thought in order to try them out, we could, let me leave this swatch one out, we could work out of the Villians color by number. And I have Maleficent here. Let me make sure she is in frame for you. There we go. Okay. And now, I've not worked in this book before, believe it or not. So I'm going to go with some bigger parts here. Let's see, 30 I believe is black. So here's what the markers look like. So I have Ohuhu Acrylic Marker. There's a little heart on there, a lightning bolt, how to work the pen. And then on the end here you have 120 black. So that is going to be our number 30. And Number 17 is a purple. It says red violet, but I'm going to use the pansy, which is this color here. All right. And we'll start off with that and see how it goes. So you have a round nib here, and then you have your pointed small nib here. And so let's just go ahead and start in. So I think what I'm going to do is, now I know on some of these there are portions that are not numbered. I guess we'll, let's see, that will be 30. I don't want to assume anything. Let me look. Where is she at? Where is Maleficent at? Oh, she must be at the beginning. Alright, I guess I won't worry about it for now. I'm going to use the pointed end first and kind of line it up here. Let me just bring you in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'll use the wider once I have outlined these areas. Seems like the best plan of action. Now you never really want to go back and forth with acrylic markers anyway. So let's try out this round nib. So far, so good. If you all have this book, how do you enjoy it? I know it was all the rage there for a while. I just never got to it. When Ohuhu reached out to me and they said they wanted to send me these markers, I was like, yes, please. We are always in search of the acrylic markers. for our pages. Yes, indeed. Let me just get closer to the edge here. All right, so that's going to be drying. And I know for sure, let's see here. Do I want to go in? No, I'm a little afraid. I'm a little afraid to go in with this because this has no number. What do you all do when it has no number? All right, 17. This is purple. I could use, for fun, I could use the metallic purple. Let me just see. I don't know. It might match a little better. Although, yeah, let's do the metallic. Let's, for fun. Oops. Yeah, that'll be a closer match. And I'll wait before I go over the other color till it dries. Okay. Now again, what is this color? I don't know. Maybe I picked the wrong book to try these out. Or the wrong page anyway. I know those of you who've worked in this book will have an answer for me. I can always unclip the page and look back and see. I wasn't sure if I would like this round tip, but it works pretty well. You can kind of get to the side of it. Okay. Okay. Now this goes all the way down, I'm assuming. They've got some really tiny elements on here, on this wheel. And this marker's doing okay in those small places. think that's looking pretty cool. I'm actually glad I went with the metallic. Okay, so, oops, I should not have swiped. Now that the black is mainly dry, I can go in and fix a couple spots. Okay, so this portion is purple. Did I get the metallic? Nope, I got the pansy. Get it together, Christina. I've been working really hard to get my pages done for June, and I feel a bit discombobulated. I always have a last-minute push. Because any number of things can happen in the month that throw me off. My daughter has an appointment today with her surgeon because I told you all she has a large hematoma from a tailbone fracture, and so we're having to, she went to the ER on Sunday, and they did an aspiration. It's a cantaloupe size, so it's very large. They did an aspiration and it filled right back up when she got home. So now they're going to insert a drain through radiology interventionalist. That's a hard word to say. So yeah, we have that follow-up visit today, and they should be booking her surgery, so it'll be sometime probably next week. And then I'm getting my feet looked at on July 1st. Try to figure out why it's hurting so much to stand and walk. So yeah, it's just been busy, and one of those things that's on the back of your mind, you know, anything you're doing, even though coloring is relaxing, it doesn't totally take all your thoughts away. At least for me, it doesn't. It is a good escape, but nothing completely does that for me. Okay. Looking good, looking good. So how is that looking to you all? It's looking pretty nice, isn't it? Okay, so this is, that's the purple too, huh? Huh. All right. We'll do it. There we go. Now, what's interesting to me is they have this as 17, and they also have this as 17. I've got to look at the picture. This is bothering me. Let's see. Is she on this page or this page? Yeah, they have a different color. Let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah, they do. They have this number 17 as the same color as the cape, but it's not. So I'm going to use the pansy. I'm going to use the pansy for that. I'm glad I looked, because that wouldn't look right for this and that to be the same. Oh, super glad I looked. So how is everything going in everyone else's lives? It seems like June has been a very busy month for a lot of people. Are you able to get your coloring in? I'm trying to limit some of my coloring in July, because I don't want to get caught, you know, not caught, that's not the right term. Don't want to overextend myself and disappoint myself and others. So still doing some buddy colors, but we're just taking a little more time to do them. Like 2 months instead of 1. Sometimes that helps if you need a little extra time. What has everybody been watching lately? Is there anything that you can suggest that you're enjoying? Like on Netflix, Hulu, YouTube. I just watched last night I Am Celine Dion. Celine Dion was the first concert I had ever gone to as a young person, and she has stiff person syndrome now and struggles to sing. It's affecting her voice, vocal cords, but also other parts of her body. It's more severe, but it is similar to what I have with my cervical dystonia. Her muscles contract. Her brain tells her muscles to contract at the wrong times. And her team had to, well, I don't want to spoil it for you if you're going to watch it, but it's just very sad to see. She loves singing so much, and she's had so much loss in her life with her husband, and yeah. I think it's a good show to watch if you've ever enjoyed Celine. All right, so we have that one down. Now I want to check to see, did they do that lighter color? No, they have that 17 running. Okay, so they're saying do all of this metallic here. Let me go back to this portion here. But yeah, I watched that, and quite a bit of YouTube. I've been watching some watercolor tutorials. I have basics down, but I tell you, I'd really love to be good, like really good at watercolors. If I had something I'd really want to study. Yeah. It's very, talk about relaxing. It is very relaxing. And I think there's something to be said for not having like total control. Of course you can control watercolors, but a lot of it you don't. And I think that's good for someone who's a perfectionist, or tries to be anyway. Type A personality. It makes you appreciate the happy little mistakes that happen. That's why Bob Ross talks about it like that. Happy little mistakes. I think I've mentioned it before, but if I had life go my way, I would strictly work in my watercolor books each month. Like I've said before, if a lot of people do like 10 books to finish type of thing, I would want to finish my watercolor books, my Korean and Japanese watercolor books. Maybe I should make that my goal. I mean, I will color other books. That's just, it's the time constraint. That's the issue, really. When I mentioned on my last video, I'd love to just take one book and finish it from beginning to end. And J.I. Colorist, she responded in the comments, and she says, well, why don't you? One book July. And I said, oh my gosh, I wouldn't know which book. I wouldn't know which book. By the way, I'm thinking of doing a video of how I catalog my books on an app. So if you would be interested in seeing something like that, could you leave a heart in the comments so that I know that you would be interested in that? I can do a screen recording and then show you my books on the bookshelf and show you how, yeah, I have them on the shelf, how I categorize them. I thought that might be something enjoyable and helpful, mainly because I would want it to be helpful to someone who doesn't want to write all their books like in a journal of what books they have. Yeah. So let me know. Leave a heart if you would like that type of video. because I would like to bring you videos you are interested in. Of course, I do some that I'm interested in. But generally, I have you all in mind. And I was just reorganizing my books, so that's what made me think of it. Is that I could show you how I do it. Okay. Let's see here. This is 17 as well. By the way, it is Ohuhu's 8th anniversary, and they are having some sales as a result. I will leave all of that in the description and also on the screen now. I believe some of it is through the end of June. And as far as these markers go, I will put a price on here in case you are interested. They are working really well. I have the Tule Art, I have Guangna, I have Posca, and you know, they all function the same, but some tips are better than others. Some flow is better than others. And so far, I'm really liking these. I guess my only criticism, as I can see right now, although this metallic is working for me here in this book, in this particular picture, you have 17 basic colors, which may not be enough for an only set, but it's cool that you get the neons and the metallics. I think that's actually fun. It's really a personal thing, isn't it? When it comes to, because there's people that don't like Tule art, there's people who love Tule art. I know, especially when it comes to color by numbers, people have their favorites. All right, any of the pilling of the page off, and let's come out here. I think it's looking pretty sharp. What do you think? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a little more portion of the black. So they have black going all the way. All of this is black, right? All of it. The underneath. Now my question would be on the book, why put in lines that they know you're going to have to go over? Well, I guess they don't assume you're going to use acrylic. But if you don't use acrylic, then you see everything. I don't know. Because I guess you could use colored pencil. I like the vibrancy of the acrylic personally. Okay. I guess I answered my own question, huh? They don't assume that you're going to use acrylic where you would be covering up the lines. But the funny thing is, on the illustration, on the cheat illustration, there are no lines. Maleficent is one of my favorite movies. I watched it with my granddaughter, and that was a special time for us. It's funny how certain shows become more nostalgic depending on who you watch them with. You know? I was going to work out of the new Smurfs book, but I was afraid I might use too much blue or green, and I better reserve that for Thule art that I can maybe more easily purchase a color pack. Has it been hot as Hades where you're at? Because it sure has been here. Our air conditioning is struggling to work. Got one of the highest bills we've ever gotten for electricity this last month, and it's not even for the hottest days we've had so far. And I know a lot of people are in the same boat. Okay, let me go. Whoop. Let me go to the metallic. Oops, I'm gonna go with the fine end. Okay. That's what she's looking like so far. I think that's really a good start. Really a good start. And once it's dry, you don't have much streakiness. There's a little more with the pansy. But I think if I put a double coat on there, it would be even better. So yeah, thank you so much to Ohuhu for sending these markers. I can definitely attest to them working well. I think the packaging is super, super cute. It's nice when they think of, you know, storage. I know a lot of them don't. And it's nice that they are numbered and named. And it's always nice. I love to use the neons on a lot of my colorings, so that's going to be really nice. I think the nibs are nice. I didn't have any trouble at all with the round nib. I prefer that greatly over a square nib. A broad nib. I have a hard time working with the broad nibs. I can use them, but I just think they're very pretty. They work well. I think they're a solid set to have. Like, my only concerns would be when you run out, if you had to buy a full pack. I'll look online. I'll actually ask the representative and see if they plan on having replacements in the near future. But these are new, so sometimes they gotta try a product out and see if they have enough interest in it. So do go ahead and check out the Ohuhu website. Try to take advantage of their sales. I know I'm late in posting this, so you do have a few more days to take advantage of their anniversary sales. And like I said, I've already posted, hopefully, on the screen for you what this set costs and the percentage off that you get. There's like, of course, the more you purchase, the more percentage off you get, kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's a really nice set. I think the packaging is fantastic. And these are the Kakeko series. So maybe they'll come out with other series. That's also a possibility too. But I love that it's coming in a case. That's super nice. And I think we did a nice little page here. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a like. And that always helps the channel, helps the algorithm. The algorithm likes the likes. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this product review, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to leave a heart down in the comments if you'd like to see how I catalog my coloring books, and I'll show you how easy it is, and we can go through my books on my bookshelf. So let me know in the comments, just leave a heart, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.